How's everybody doing? Doing good? Good. Good. We're about 3 days till Christmas. Today's the 22nd. It's actually my youngest son's birthday. He turned 6 today. It has to suck being born like close to Christmas. Like, he won't realize it until he gets older and he's like, "You get a birthday present?" Like, yeah. Christmas is coming, so wait till then. But anyways, there's so much I could talk about right now that is just crazy with our fucked up government and the way they do shit. And it's not like it's anything new. They've been doing shit like this forever. You know, with this new bill that they passed. Like, the bill that allows them to give us money, pay their bills, you know, that pays the government. And they passed this bill, but hidden in that bill is language of a bill that they couldn't get passed before. So they hide it in this bill that they know for sure is going to pass. Because who's going to say, no, I don't want money? It's essentially, you know, paying their paychecks. And also giving us a measly little $600 to the people who pay taxes, while giving millions to other countries, right? How? I mean, in a way, like, I hope Trump vetoes this fucking bill, right? And tells them take some of this language out of it, like the language that bans the whole vape mail thing, right? What does vape mail have to do with relief? What does that have to do with the monies, right? Nothing. They couldn't get it passed before, so let's stick it in this bill that they know has to pass, right? And giving millions of dollars to the post office, who's running slow as shit right now. Obviously, we all fucking know it. I still haven't got my shit from Michigan. And then when I call, they give you some roundabout thing, and they just tell you the same thing I can see on the website. Spend an hour online, or an hour or so on hold for nothing. They're like, I'm like, can I just drive there and pick it up at the post office? Oh, no, sir, you can't do that. Well, I could drive there in 3 hours. Less than 3 hours, actually. To get my shit that I paid $100, well, really, the whole order is just over $100. Yeah, I'll drive. Instead of waiting a month to get it. So, like our shady, sneaky government, you know? And there's people out there that are so happy for this $600. Like, why are you happy? Think about it. In the 8-9 months that all this bullshit started, right? They've given you $1,200 and $600. That's $1,800. How much money have you lost not going to work? How much money have you lost? Like, shit, $1,800. What's that? Two months of rent, maybe? You're happy to get that? I'm not happy to get that. I don't fucking want it. Keep it. Fucking, you know, people shouldn't depend on their government. You know what I mean? It's like, look, we took all this shit away from you. We're going to give you a crutch, right? And then when all this is over, they can say, oh, look what we did for you. Look what we did for you. We gave you this money. We did this. We did this. But you caused it. Like, you're the one that did it. That's like me burning down your house, then helping you rebuild a smaller house. And I say, look what I did for you. Yeah, I burnt down your 4-bedroom house, but I built you this 2-bedroom house, so at least you have a roof over your head. Right? Yeah, I took half of your yard away, but hey, look. At least there's still a little bit of yard for your kids to play in. You see what I did for you? You see, because I'm a nice guy, I did that for you. And you forget about me burning down your house. I don't know, man. It's so frustrating. Like, then they're going to give millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars away to other countries. Well, we have people in our own country homeless and starving. Like, I didn't know we as America had to bankroll the world. I don't understand that. Like, why is it that way? Why do we have to bankroll the entire world when we owe China a fuckload of money, right? Why our national debt is in the trillions of dollars. Like, but we're giving away millions to all these other countries. Why don't you take those millions and put it into the infrastructure of the inner cities? Put it into the schools that are falling apart. You know, put it into the veterans hospitals and shit, and homes for the veterans. Why don't we do that? Why don't we buy some of these rundown ass apartment buildings that you see everywhere to fix them, to give free room and board to people? Why not? Right? We give free money out all over the place to people who probably never worked a day in their life, say they got a problem with their head, they're on certain medications. We give them free fucking money, right? Here's your Social Security that you never earned because you didn't work, right? Social Security was supposed to be there for people who worked their whole life, and it's something for them to help retire on, right? Wasn't that the basis of it? But now we just give it to whoever. And I know people that have worked their entire lives that got sick, had surgeries, couldn't work, and they get denied repeatedly for Social Security when they deserve it. Now I'm at the rundown post office. Actually, this is a nice post office. But I gotta run in here real quick. And when I come back, I'll continue bitching. See if I can pause this. See, that didn't take long, did it? I'm back. You know, I just don't understand how we can send all this money to people, other countries, give it to whoever, but we can't take care of the people that really need to be taken care of. Like, I get it if you have an issue. I get it if there's some kind of problem. Thomas. Christopher. Jason. They still didn't fix his shit, man. Anyway, I just don't understand the things that our government does, you know? And then you got Nancy Pelosi, whatever the fuck that bitch's name is, spouting off nonsense, right? Social Security, people at Social Security are a drain on us. Like, really? You're a drain on us. The bullshit you do is a drain on us. The shit you do to fuck people up is a drain on us. Like, Merry Christmas, we're going to give you $600. How far is that $600 going to go? Really? If you got kids, you get a little extra like the first time when they gave everybody $1,200 and $600 per kid. Like, I don't know. Shit. I don't know, man. I just don't get it. Like, all this shit that's been going on, and then you're gonna shove some other shit in there to fuck with people a little more. Like, let's shove this vape mail thing in there, because you know they're gonna pass this part, even though they don't like this. Then they do. It's not something that's new. They do this shit all the time. They'll have a bill for something that has nothing to do with something else, and they'll just slide it in there. Like, oh, well, we know this is gonna pass, so let's slide these couple little things in there because we need it. That's litigation, right? That's like, we as a society should be voting on these kinds of things as people. Like, we vote to put these fucks in office, right? And they'll like, really, how many people do you vote into office? I don't care who they are, presidents, senators, governors, actually do what they say they're going to do. Very rarely, right? Like, they talk a big game while they're campaigning, and then once they get there, they're like, oh, well, I forgot everything I fucking said, right? Because that's what they do. Like, there has to be a new way, a better way, a different way. Like, we as society should be able to vote on these things. Like, have a weekly vote. Like, here, this week, we're going to vote on vape mail all over the country. And we're going to vote on this coronavirus relief. This is how much money the government has. This is how much we say we should give to this, this, and this. What do you, the people, say? What do you, the people that actually go to fucking work every day and pay the taxes is the reason the government has this fucking money? What do you say? Like, we as Congress want to make a little extra more money. What do you say? Did we earn it? No, we don't have that right? Congress itself says, hey, we want more money. We want an extra $100,000 a year per congressperson or per Senate person. They put it to the Congress floor, to the Senate floor, and they vote on it. You're not going to vote yourself a raise? If my boss came to me and said, hey, it's up to you. Do you want a raise or no? I'm going to be like, you know what? I don't think I deserve it. I don't think I've worked hard enough this year. I don't know. Do you want a bonus or no? No. Who the fuck is going to do that? Who? Like, especially if you really did work hard, like, you're like, man, hell yeah, I want a raise. Hell yeah, I want a bonus. I've been busting my ass. Thanks for noticing. We are the ones that should be voting on that shit. But yeah, we can't even vote for president and have that shit go run normal, right? Do it on fucking Twitter for all I care. Put it to a Twitter vote. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, they tell us, like, oh, you need to decide this and you need to decide that, so that way we can decide how you live your life, right? Does that fucking make sense? Like, you get to decide who the leaders of the world are, so those leaders can decide how you live your life. We don't like vaping, or we don't like this drug, or we don't like that drug, so we're going to say you can't have it or you can't do it, and if you do, you got to pay this fine. Well, I, as a person, says I like doing that. But you, as the government, says I can't? What the fuck? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, they're telling us that kids, 18-year-old kids that can vote for president, that can vote for their Congress people, but yet these same people that they vote for tell them they can't drink beer or use any kind of tobacco. See, I'm spitting. Can't use any kind of tobacco product until they're 21, but yet they can go off to war. Then they were talking about changing the voting age to 16. So you're telling me 16-year-old kids who can't have a normal relationship, who still don't know where they fit into the world, you're going to have them voting. Right? They're easy little malleable minds. You're gonna have them voting, but they can't. But you're saying they didn't know there was nicotine in a fucking Juul when there's a big ass sticker on there that says so. Big ass warning. And you're telling me they didn't see that shit? They didn't know. But hey, they can vote, right? You're telling me some 18-year-old kid didn't figure out nicotine was bad for them because they haven't learned that shit their entire life through school. But hey, they can go off to war. They can have somebody else's life in their hand, just not their own, right? That's what the government tells you. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I'm sorry to I'm just so frustrated with the way things have been going on, and it's so close to Christmas, man. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna keep all this ranting and raving as short as possible. If I offended anybody, I really don't give a fuck. I don't care. I've never cared my entire life. And as I've gotten older, people have gotten offended way easier over every little thing. That shows to tell you how good society's really been, because you get offended over stupid little shit, a fucking picture or something that happened 40 years ago. You're upset. Oh, and I see they tore down some statue at the Capitol, right? Like, you can't erase history, right? You can try to rewrite it. You can try to take away, like, the symbols of it, but it's still there. How many hundreds of years ago did they tried to wipe out the Native Americans and stick them on reservations? I'm Native American. I have tribal papers. I have to have tribal papers so the government knows how many of me there are. I have a special little number outside of my Social Security number so the government knows that guy's Native American. He's got enough Native American blood in him that we need to know where he is and if he has offspring. Get the fuck out of here with that. Anyways, I don't know. Shit don't make sense, man. Something needs to change, I'll tell you that. And if they think, like, banning the mail, like, oh yeah, let's ban the mail. Okay, we'll just use FedEx. Oh wait, we want all these online retailers to send a list of customers and what they buy and how often they buy to the states for taxing purposes. Fuck you, I just buy it off the street. I got so many mods, so many tanks. I got coils, fucking cotton. I got so much shit. I could probably not buy one more thing for the next 2 years, and I won't run out of juice, coils, or cotton. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, but I'll buy shit. I still buy shit for people. I'll find it on the street. I know people that make juice. I'll buy it from them. Tags fucking free, and it tastes so good. I'll even drive it to people within a reason. Like, oh, you want to ship it to me? Where you live? Indiana? What is that? 4 hours away? I'll see you tomorrow morning, sucker. I'm my own dollar just to be a nice guy, because that's the kind of guy I am. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good Christmas. I'm sorry if this upsets you, or, you know, I don't know. Oh, shit, I gotta check my mail. So, yeah. Please, everybody have a good Christmas, a good New Year's. Stay safe. You know, spend it with your family and the people you love, the people you care about, and all that good shit. And I'll see you soon, right? Be good to yourself. Be good to each other. My hat looks dirty. I need to wash it. All right, take care, guys.